Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great and ultra rare Class B camper van value from Parkway RV Center. And I've been running into a string of these Xplorer wide body Class B vans. And today I've got a really nice one too. It's a 2001 Xplorer 230 XLW. Folks, these have quickly becoming one of the most sought after small Class B camper vans on the market. A, because they're a wide body, so there's a lot more room in the interior, and B, because it's got a dually rear end, so this thing's going to be a lot more stable going down the road, especially when a big truck passes you or you pass them, or you get caught in the mountains with some crosswinds. So they're perfect for towing. They've got adjustable air suspension. It's got this particular one's got a built-in compressor, so you can adjust your air ride while you're driving. You don't have to go to a service station hooked to an air compressor like the older ones did. These are great vans, folks. All got a seamless fiberglass roof. Very little maintenance involved there, and if you can drive a pickup truck or an SUV or a minivan, you can drive this without any problem at all. 21 foot long. Now, folks, I'm going to point out one thing, and this happened yesterday. We had it pulled out on the lot, just came in, and a customer backed into the bumper. They were looking at RVs, weren't paying attention when they were turning around, and backed into the bumper. That is going to get fixed. They're paying to fix it. I've already ordered a new bumper for it. It's going to take about a week to get it. So that's why I wanted to go ahead and do a video and have it online for everybody to see. Because this one will sell before that bumper gets here, I can assure you of that. But it will have a new bumper installed, so you'll never know that was there. Tires look great. 21 foot long overall length. It's an extra wide body. It's about 3 or 4 inches wider than your average Class B camper van, which doesn't sound like much, but it allows them to do some amazing things to the interior, and we'll see that here in a minute. Got a 2.8 Onan generator, 114 hours. Runs great, running right now, powering up everything inside. Dash air's ice cold. Now, folks, let me go ahead and tell you about these vans. You know, these aren't big motorhomes. You know, these get used a lot more than big motorhomes do. People that own these vans, they don't use them. They don't let them sit in the driveway, become driveway queens. I mean, they get out and use these things for weekend trips, for day trips, stuff you normally wouldn't do with a Class C or a Class A. A lot of people drive these things use them for a second vehicle in case they got a vehicle in the shop. They'll just drive the van to work and back. So what I'm getting at is these vans traditionally have a lot more miles. The mileage on these vans is more in line with a passenger car than a motorhome. So this one does have 127,000 miles. Don't let that scare you, folks. We drove it 600 miles up here. If it wasn't a good van, I wouldn't have sent somebody 600 miles to get it. Built on a 1-ton Dodge chassis, 3500. It's got the 5.9 liter, 360 cubic inch Magnum V8, 240 horsepower. Gets around 15 miles a gallon. It can still tow 5,000 pounds. So if you want a runabout car or a little SUV or something to put behind it, it'll tow it. Dash air's cold, windshield's perfect. Of course, it's got some pollen on it this time of year, folks. You can wash a vehicle one day, the next day it's yellow from the pollen. That's just part of early May in the South. That's just what you have to deal with. But it's a nice little camper van, folks. These things online you know, I've got the only Xplorer van on the internet for under 30 grand, and this is it right here. You know, you're going to spend 35, 40 grand somewhere else for an Xplorer van. Inside's really nice. We just installed new carpet in it. You can see the paint and finish is excellent. It's got a crank out awning. These things can park in a regular parking space. I mean, it's 21 foot long, folks. You know, you drive a standard half-ton 4-door pickup truck, like an F-150 or a 1500 Chevrolet. It's the same length as this van. I mean, it's as easy to drive and park as an SUV or a pickup truck. So this is something anybody can drive, from a teenage driver to an RV veteran. Let's look inside this little camper van. I'm going to point out some nice features. New carpet installed, so you don't have to worry about getting worn out carpet. The upholstery is in excellent condition. well above average for this year model RV. One thing I like about this particular floor plan that's different than most of these 230 XLWs, it's got a sofa that makes a bed, and then it's got a stationary full-size bed in the back. That's kind of unusual for these. Up here in the front, got 126,015 miles to be exact. Dash air is ice cold. Dash is not cracked. I know a lot of people have voiced concerns about that in the Dodges. I believe from the shape of the exterior that this RV has been kept inside a lot when it wasn't being used. CD stereo, 126,000 miles, no check engine lights, no ABS light, none of that nonsense. Power windows, power locks, tilt cruise, of course. Seat swivel for party seating. Step back, got a 12-volt TV up top. I've got it on right now. Generator's running, in case you can't hear it. And like I said, 114.6 hours. Solar charger. Got a little outside, 82 degrees, about to say. Got a little outside thermometer. Sofa folds down, makes a bed. You can sleep 1 or 2 people in. It's got everything a big motorhome's got, folks. That's why these things are one of the most sought after type of RVs on the market today, a Class B camper van. And for those of you who have been looking for these vans, I'm not telling you nothing you don't know. The average person for a Class B vans, because they're so rare, looks for months, sometimes years before they find one to buy that's not already sold. Where most Class A and Class C shoppers can usually find what they're looking for in a week or two, these sometimes takes months or longer to find one. I mean, there's just so few of these on the market today, folks, compared to other types of RVs. And they're the most highest demand unit. And I've said this before in all my videos about these Class B vans, but it's really true. If the government came out with a law that said RV dealers can only sell one type of RV and one type only, it would be, for us, it would be a Class B camper van, just for the rarity of what they are. And folks, let me tell you something. People come from all over the country to buy these vans, you know. For one of these vans in this price range, this nice a condition, distance is not a factor. In fact, I did an 04 Pleasureway the other day. And I had a guy come all the way from California to buy it because they're so hard to find. So definitely keep that in mind. The people who are looking for these vans, if you don't already know this, you know how hard they are to find, how rare they are to find, and they go quick. And we kind of specialize in them. We've actually got 5 or 6 of these right now, different variety of Class B camper vans. But stovetop doesn't show any use. You've got a 3-way RV refrigerator freezer. This runs off LP battery or 12 volt, 110 electric, which I've got it on right now. Because of the wide body, you don't have to take a shower in the hallway. This has got a fully enclosed side bathroom. And considering the small vehicle size that you're driving, I think this is a large bathroom considering the size vehicle you're driving. The whole bathroom's a shower, so you actually can take a pretty decent shower. Of course, you're going to have to sit down on the toilet to take your shower, but that's why we call it the time saver option. But you've got a sink in here, you've got a water heater, you've got a stationary full-size bed. You don't see that in many of these. Window unit, I like that because you don't need a lot of BTU cooling power for this small area. You know, those 13,500 BTU roof airs, the RV roof airs, folks, they're overkill. A 6,000 or 8,000 BTU window unit will run you out of here. And plus, it helps the aerodynamics because you don't have that big air conditioner stuck on top of your roof, ruining your aerodynamics. And plus, you know, if this ever goes bad, $200 in a Walmart, you're good to go. RV air, you gotta get one from an RV place, wait to get it installed, and you're talking $1,400, $1,500. So, and that, I promise you, that roof air will run you out of here. That dash air is ice cold. Another advantage of a small motorhome like this, and this is why the generator has such low hours on it, is because 99.9% of the time you don't need the generator in these vans. When you're driving down the road, that dash air keeps this entire van comfortable. Now, if you're like in Arizona or South Florida in the summertime, yeah, you may want to run your generator, run your air conditioner in the back as well if you've got passengers, but 99% of the time that dash air and dash heat keeps this RV comfortable. And that's a 12-volt TV too, so you can watch it with or without the generator running while you're driving down the road. Plus, these are easy to drive. They're one of the most fuel-efficient motorhomes you can buy, and they're nice, folks. They don't waste any space or storage in every nook and cranny. It does have both tables for this RV. It's in the closet over there, so you've still got tables that you can set up for eating, and you know, folks, it's neat. It really is. To me, the engineering skills to be able to put all this stuff in a 21-foot van, to me, is amazing. And you know, these things new were almost as much as a Class A motorhome. So, and they didn't build as many of the Class Bs when they were new, and that's why they're so rare today. These things were so labor intensive to build these things. It'd take twice as long to build one of these as a big Class A, because everything's so tight that they pretty much have to almost hand build these with very little assembly line work. That's why you don't see as many of these for sale, new or used, as you do a Class A or a Class C, because those are built on a pretty much an assembly line. These aren't. That's why the prices are so much higher, because a lot more labor is involved in building these, and that's why they don't make as many of them, because people want to spend $100 grand. They want the biggest and best they can get for that price, not the smallest. So, but for those of you, you know, you pay for this convenience, folks. I know these things aren't cheap. They're not cheap for me to buy. I've sent people as far away as California to buy these vans and pick them up and drive them here. If you've got one of these vans for sale, folks, give me a call. I'll make you a generous offer, only if it's in nice condition. If it doesn't meet our criteria, we don't want it at any price. And the miles don't scare me. The distance doesn't scare me, as long as we can work out a deal. And also on conversion vans too. If you've got a conversion van for sale, a high top, let us know. We'll be interested in trying to work out a deal with you to purchase it as well. I buy 50-50 these for sale by owners, and some of these I get from dealer trade-ins. They're rare, folks. NADA book, I know you're going to look it up. Let me go ahead and warn you. The NAD, if you're trying to buy one of these vans for NADA book value, you'll never buy one. You cannot touch these things for what the NADA says they're worth. The NADA doesn't buy and sell RVs, we do. Don't believe me? Call NADA and tell them you want to find a 2001 Xplorer van for what, for them to find you one for what they say it's worth. They're going to hang up on you. I've already had customers try it. So let me tell you right now, that book is worthless on these vans, and I'm not a big fan of them anyway on anything, but they are absolutely worthless on a Class B camper van. I will gladly pay several $1,000s over NADA retail for one of these vans to resell in good condition. Gladly pay that. And guess what, folks? I can't even find them for that. You know, I don't make money. I don't make a lot of money on these, folks. Very small markup. Trying to keep, because I try to specialize in these vans under $30,000, and that's getting harder and harder to find. This one's $29,900. That's going to have that bumper fixed. It's got new carpet in it. $29,900. We're going to go through a major systems inspection. Of course, I've already kind of showed you everything in the video, but my certified RV techs are going to check it out. Anything they find wrong with it on our checkout sheet, we're going to fix at no additional cost to you. We drove it 550, almost 600 miles up here, so we know the running and driving's good. Dash air's cold, no check engine lights, tires are good. Generator runs, fridge is getting cold, air's cold, lights are on, so definitely I've showed you probably already about 50-60% of the systems in this RV function. So, but we will check it out at $29,900. That's our option A price. It's haggle-free firm. I'm not interested in taking a dime less for this, because I can't find these things to replace them for that. You know, a lot of times. So $29,900. Get online. Look at RV Trader for 230 XLW Explorers, folks. Look at what they're bringing, and half of them you look on that are 35, 40 grand, say sold on it. These things, there's probably not a handful of these wide body Class Bs for this price in the country. Anyway, give us a call. We got the fantastic vent fan with rain sensor too, so it's loaded out. Option A, $29.9. It'll be checked out, ready to go. It's a worry-free, stress-free option. Or if you want to take advantage of option B, we do discount the price. That's the only way we discount the price. And you buy the unit as is. That's as it sets. You know, you've seen the major stuff work, but if you take it home and something doesn't work, don't call us. It's yours. You bought it as is. No checkout, no guarantee of any kind, no demonstration. You just jump in it and go. And I'm not expecting you, of course, to make a decision on option A or B based on my video or description or pictures or anything like that. Let us know you're coming, make an appointment. You need to on these vans anyway, folks, because I've had people come the next day after a video came out on one of these vans and didn't call us, and they drove 4 or 5 hours down here to look at it, and it has deposit wrote on it because somebody else already called, left a deposit. These vans sell in a matter of days, folks, or less. So always call ahead before you come look at anything on our lot, because these things do not sit around. Just to verify, save us both a lot of time and save you a lot of wasted travel time. 706-965-7929 is our sales number. Option B price, contact your sales department for a price on option B. But like I said, you take, like your spouse, you take it better or worse. You take anything that's wrong with it, and I don't think there's going to be anything wrong with it just from the condition it's in. But like I said, we haven't checked it out, so I can't guarantee that. Option A, and let me go over option A again, includes the motorhome, checked out, ready to go. Includes, after it's been checked out, it's checked out after purchase, so after you purchase it, it'll have to go into line to get checked out in the back. After it's been checked out, you know, I really can't give you an estimate, because it may be a week, maybe 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. If we have to order a part that's not readily available, that can delay the process too. So, you know, if you'll call our sales department, they're going to do two things. They'll send you over a list of everything that we inspect and repair if needed, and they'll tell you what the current estimated being the word, folks, lead time is for a Class B motorhome. And we're normally pretty accurate unless there's an oddball part that we have to order that's not readily available. RV parts are very, very complicated, folks. None of them are standard. Every RV's got their own parts that are hard to find or just about impossible to find. Sometimes we even have to retrofit them, and that can take time too. But we'll do our best to give you an accurate estimate as possible, and that way everybody's on the same page. But anyway, after you contact us, you'll get that information. You can make your decision. You can come look at it, come test drive it, let us know you're coming. The only thing, folks, and this is our company policy because of the day it is, we do not do test drives on Saturday. Reason being, everybody's off work. A lot of times we don't even have places to park on Saturday. Last Saturday, I had 3 cars parked on the side of the road, people walking in because there was no parking available in the lot. So it's, when you've got 25, 30 people on the lot, you've got 4 salespeople, they don't have time to go on a test drive on Saturday. So we do ask that all test drives occur during the week only for that reason. Anyway, folks, option A, checked out, ready to go after it's been serviced. My service manager will call you, set up an appointment to, I'll show you these tables real quick. They let the foam mattress in here. You got a table right here that goes in the front of the couch and one right here. After, and we even, this is how thorough we are, folks, we even replaced the carpets in the closets. So, after it's been through service, my service manager will call you, make an appointment for you to come pick it up and get your walkthrough, and the RV tech that checked it out we'll walk through it with you, show you how to operate everything, how to hook everything up at the campground, tips, tricks, and pointers, and anything he had to do to replace anything or fix anything. He'll go over that with you as well, what he did and all that. So you can record him with your camera phone or your video camera if you want to. We give you instructional DVDs. We give you a starter kit with all your camping essentials. And we give you a year's worth of free camping, up to 21 nights. and a 12-month period up to 7 nights at a time, absolutely free at really nice high-end RV resorts. These aren't your run-of-the-mill state parks. They're not your run-of-the-mill KOAs or private campgrounds, folks. These are $100, $150 a night RV resorts. I mean, you'll be spoiled, and that's included for free. All that at the option A price of $29,900. Option B price, of course, you don't get any of that. You just buy the camper as is, where is, no inspection, no guarantee, no walkthrough demonstration, no camping. You get a 30-day drive-out tag with either option. You get the starter kit with either option. You get instructional DVDs with either option. But that's it on option B, folks. Basically like buying it for sale by owner is the best way to put it. And we will discount it for option B only. So contact us for a price on option B. That's a haggle-free price as well. You know, we don't waste time going back and forth haggling. You know, we've been doing this for 50 years. We've been family-owned and operated since 1968. We've eliminated everything that everybody hates about buying a used vehicle. We got rid of commissioned salespeople. All my salespeople make salary. That way there's no games, gimmicks, tricks, or drama. We don't have time for it, selling almost 600 used units a year between 4 salary-based salespeople, and any more than you do. And they get paid the same whether you buy one from us or not. So there's absolutely zero sales pressure. You know, everybody here is an adult. We know you're an adult. We know that we don't have to put a gun to your head to make you buy an RV, folks. If you want to buy an RV, you've been around long enough, you're old enough to know better. You know when you are ready to buy and when you're not ready to buy. We're not going to try to force you or talk you into doing something you're not ready to do. That's not the way we do business. You know, we're not like other dealers. We want you to come back to us one day if you buy one from us to trade it in and upgrade it. I mean, generations of families have purchased from us. We want you to be one of them. You know, we look at you as a lifelong customer, not a one-time customer. These big corporate dealers that charge all the fees, that have the ridiculously high prices, all they care about is how much money they can get out of you today, and they don't care if they ever see you again or not. We're not like that, folks. You know, obviously you can tell from our prices that, you know, we're a low overhead, high volume dealer. We don't get rich on every single one of these. In fact, one of my grandfather's favorite sayings who founded this company was, you make your dollar with 10 dimes instead of 4 quarters, and that's how we operate, folks. We don't make as much per unit, but we sell more. At the end of the day, we made our dollar, but we had to work harder. Customers are happier because they bought a nicer RV for a lower price than anywhere else. And that's been our business plan for the last 50 years. It works. We're not going to change it. We did away with haggling. Everybody hates going back and forth. We just put our best price on there. You can go online and you can see why it's the lowest priced one on the internet, folks. So you can obviously tell we got our best price forward. We don't charge any fees. Everybody hates paying all those after sales fees that the dealers don't tell you about till you get ready to sign on the dotted line. Dock fees, freight fees, setup fees, prep fees, and processing fees, and corporate fees, acquisition fees, and whatever name they can come up with to charge an extra fee. They can amount to several $1,000s on top of the sales price, folks. In other words, these dealers that negotiate prices, whatever they take off the price, they add back at the end in extra fees. So don't fall victim to that. All those fees are 100% dealer profit. It's a way for the big dealers and the big corporate dealers to scam you out of paying more for the RV than you realize. Other RV dealers mark interest rates up. When you go through their finance department, they mark interest rates up, costing you thousands of extra dollars over the life of an RV loan in higher payments. Folks, we don't do that. Financing is a courtesy to our customers, not as a way for us to make money. You know, we're more than happy to work with your own bank or credit union just as much as we are with one of our banks. Now keep in mind, folks, because of the NADA value on these vans, you're going to have probably $10,000, $12,000, $13,000 down if you want to finance it. That's just the nature of this beast. You know, I can't do nothing about that. You know, like I said, I pay well over a retail book for these vans because that's what it takes to buy them. I mean, if I didn't pay that for them, I would never have any to sell. So, you know, it's just one of those things, folks. You pay for this small convenience. I have no control over that any more than you do. And I'm not getting rich on this van at all, folks, believe me. Anyway, $29.9 option A, haggle free, firm, non-negotiable, however you want to put it. Doesn't matter if you're paying cash, trade, or finance. Nationwide deliveries available. We do have financing, but like I said, be prepared to spend 10, 12, maybe even up to 15 grand down. You know, we'll try to get you in this thing with as less money down as possible, but anytime you buy a Class B and you finance it, you're going to have a good chunk of money down, more than your average A or C. Anyway, folks, call us 706-965-7929. Email us at sales@parkwayrvcenter.com. Check out my entire inventory on my website, parkwayrvcenter.com or .net. I post videos. I put units on there every day. We've got about 140 in stock, more arriving every single day, folks. We specialize in these vans. We probably got one of the largest selections of Class B vans under 30 grand in the entire southern United States. And folks, if you've got one of these for sale, please call us. We'll be happy to make you an offer on it based on as long as it's in good condition, it meets our criteria. Miles don't bother us. Distance doesn't bother us. If you've got one of these for sale, we're not afraid to travel. Airplane tickets pretty cheap, pretty much anywhere in the United States, so we're not afraid to send a driver out to pick one up if it's in good condition. Thank you again for watching. If you have any questions, call us. Prefer calls over emails, especially on an item like this that's going to be extremely popular. You know, somebody can call and leave a deposit on it while your email sitting in our inbox. You know, when you got four non-commissioned salespeople selling almost 600 units a year, they don't have a lot of time to spend behind a computer. So, thank you again for watching. Hope to see you soon in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.